and of sweat rolling down sun-darkened faces. This is an undeniable reality. But if we stop there, we miss a world brimming with color, a symphony of emotions. It is a creative journey, a song of collaboration, and a testament to the human aspiration to reach higher. This is to discover and celebrate joy built from the very bricks of children in each heart. The joy in construction is not an easy glitter like the glass on a finished skyscraper.
You feel like you're gonna die, man.
Transformation of witnessing an intangible conceptions of a dry and arduous profession. Let us listen to look deeply into the hands of the craftsman and feel the pulse of life rising from the foundation. Because there.
Aí.
Transform thoughts and dreams from the mind into a physical entity that can be touched, breathed, and can endure. This does not belong exclusively to the architect or the engineer. Every individual involved in the project. 1.1. First spark, the dream on paper. Every great
Oh no. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh shit.
They know that from their hands, and through collaboration with their teammates, something new and great is about to be.
Čega se u Ligi G dosjetio? Ali vidite, čim ga 3 dana nema u javnosti, smišlja neku previku.
The miracle of formation, when skeleton and flesh appear. This is the phase where the joy of creation becomes most apparent and tangible.
diretta davanti a me.
Interspersed are bursts of laughter and cheerful banter during race. These sounds breathe life into the site, transforming it from an assembly of inanimate machines into a living, harmoniously functioning body. Once a person is accustomed to this environment, they can read this simply. They know that a certain machine is The first series are often the starting of any. The rhythm is still leisurely, but full of energy and preparation. People check their Conversely, when they do their part well, they are helping their teammates who follow. The joy here comes from trust. When you know that the person next to you is also working their hardest, being careful and professional.
Great. Pretty little thing. Let me eat. Say. Bruh.
It demonstrates an incredible synergy. When one worker sees a teammate struggling with a heavy toolbar, another will not hesitate. One person carrying one seat, another a cigarette, another a waffle from their home. They share what little they have.
Hello, ay.
And children.
Di pa ke?
The worries and hardships of life.
Parang nag-ispahan ko, lagi nag-nag-nag. Instruction drawings is elaborate with lines, symbols, and numbers. Simply reading, understanding, and visualizing three-dimensional space from a two-dimensional challenge yourself. Come together, discuss, and find an optimal solution. The moment a clever fix is found, one that ensures technical integrity without compromising the design, brings an immense sense of satisfaction. It is the joy of the integrated. This management process is stressful, but when everything is resolved and the project is back on track, the pride is indescribable. It is the joy of innovation in execution. Sometimes, traditional construction methods are not effective for a particularly complex architectural detail. This is when the creativity of the workers shines. They might develop a special type working out. real, very authentic joy. 4.3. Typically, we only marvel at the beauty of a building when it is complete, splendidly painted, and meticulously decorated. But for those in the construction industry, also come from the raw materials themselves, from their pristine nature. 5.1. A dialogue with matter. Each type of construction material has its own personality, its own language. A good craftsman is one who can speak with and
走，冲冲冲冲冲！
They feel the solidity. Steel is resilient, strong, and the skeleton of modern strength. Their joy comes from creating complex once it cures, it becomes incredibly strong. The work of pours concrete into formwork molds and waits with anticipation. Solid, beautiful form emerges, just as intended. That feeling is like a sculptor creating their masterpiece. 5.2. The beauty of honesty. There is a special beauty in the displaying the power of without concealment. Workers get to witness this. It is not just about protecting yourself. It is an act of respect for one's colleagues, one's family,
y'all.
Peace of mind. The serene feeling of knowing you are working responsibly. Causing your loved ones to worry. 6 months. Sitting 3 days. At the end of a long day, when the safety manager comes, this is not a gift.
They said, is that good?
Is that good? What the chicken? It's like that good.
Robots that replace all bring leaving a legacy for the future. 7.1. The handover moment, giving a dream away. The day a project is completed and handed over is a true celebration. Door frame and think silently. I made that with my own hands. When the keys are handed over.
Waar die nak is eruit.
They have turned a dream on paper into reality. 7.2. Every time.
It's almost there.
Steel structure.
You can criticize his methods, but not his results.
set aside. Begins with an idea, a spark in someone's dream of a warm home where their children will grow up. It could be an entrepreneur's vision of a modern office tower, a symbol of success. Inspiration, rich, connected, decoration. The joy begins right here, from the very first sketches on a blank sheet of paper. The architect with a pencil. Using space and material to tell a story of life, comfort, and technical may look dry to an outsider, but to those in the industry, they are a treasure. They are like silent guardians, using their knowledge of mathematics and physics to create The moment the first excavator bucket digs into the earth is not just a symbolic act. It is a declaration, a thrilling start. The atmosphere on the first day of a project is always special. There is excitement, a touch of solemnity. People look at each other, share firm handshakes and smiles full of trust. They look at the empty plot of land, where weeds might still be growing, and in their minds, they can already visualize what the building will look like. Their joy is the joy of a new beginning. They know that from their hands, something new and great is about to be born on this very ground. The feeling of being part of the inception of zero is an invaluable source of motivation. 1.5, the miracle of formation, when skeleton and flesh appear. This is the phase where the joy of creation becomes most apparent and tangible. Day by day, the structure grows and imagines. They know that although their work will soon be the entire building. The thick gray flow is like blood being infused into the steel skeleton.
Gilbert. We got a winch.
But it is they who are raising.
Rule number 1 for climbing slopes like this: lean over the handlebars.
Nope.
Are you kidding me?
Y'all know I gotta get him. My boy got on the walk with me, Lord. Yeah, walk with me. He don't even care about it. I said, walk with me.
The sound and a construction site is a cacophony of chaotic and unpleasant noise. But for those who are a part of
Every time out. Keep going.
This is an undeniable reality, a part of the larger picture. But if we stop there, we miss a world brimming with color. Let us listen closely to the symphony of the construction site. Look deeply into the hands of the craftsman.
Senhor Jesus.
Their joy is as a storyteller, using space and materials to tell a story of life, comfort, and beauty. The technical drawings, with their thousands of complex details, may look bright and outside. To those in the industry, they are a treasure trove, a promise of great adventure about the future. Every number, every step. Strong enough to withstand time and nature. Their joy is the peace of mind. Creation will stand seeds of hope. If the blueprints are the soul, then the groundbreaking ceremony is the moment that soul begins. The moment the first excavator bucket digs into the earth is not just a symbolic act. It is a declaration. Joy is the joy of a new beginning. They know that from their hands and through collaboration with their teammates, something new and great is about to be part of the inception and witnessing the transformation of zero is an invaluable source of motivation. One can breathe.
哎，这儿进的，500了，动了。哎，好嘞，漂亮嘞！
Intense concentration. Every tie, every correctly placed steel bar is a guarantee for the future. As that of the foundation work.
Don't just stand there. Why doesn't he come down and stop it?
Like unveiling a curtain. intelligent rhythm. The growl of a concrete drill is resolute and definitive. The clanging of steel bars against each other is sharp and bright. In the distance, the sound of a deep, majestic beat, like war drums urging the troops forward. These sounds are not noise. They are the heartbeat of the project, a sign of progress, of work being done. The string section, the high-pitched
Yep, and we're off. Look at this stuff flow out. It's just pouring out of its footing. First, you gotta pour that at about a 4 or 5 inch slump. You go about 2 feet around the perimeter to launch.
concise exchanges between teams. Interspersed are bursts of laughter and cheerful banter during breaks. These sounds breathe life into the scene. Inanimate machines into a living, harmoniously functioning body. The joy here is the joy of harmony. Once a person is accustomed to this environment, they can read this simply. They know that a certain machine's sound means a particular task. They can feel the urgency and the rhythm of the hammers as a great
Hello, everyone.
¡Bote lampón! ¡Bote lampón! ¡Bote lampón, güey!
Chapter 3, Camaraderie, the glue that binds the pieces. If creation is the soul and the rhythm of labor is the heartbeat, then camaraderie is the lifeblood that flows through the body. Construction site, everyone, from the supervising engineer to the general laborer, is in the same boat, heading towards the same goal. side jokes that only the initiated can understand. These for each site, helping people feel closer and more connected. It makes the work less stressful and adds an element of fun. Another will not hesitate to lend a hand, even if it's not their assigned task. And young, inexperienced workers passing down trade tricks without holding anything back. They don't just transfer knowledge. They The joy here is empty. The knowledge that one is not alone in the struggle to make a living. Not always smooth sailing. There are days when less of work and work hard. There are days when the sun shines.
Oh my God! Oh my God! What is going
Encourages one another. In the story, after overcoming a challenge, the joy of victory is multiplied because it is the victory of the entire team. The joy of Chapter 4, Overcoming Challenges, the Joy of Progress. Joy would not be complete without solving problems with no ready-made answers. Construction is not just manual labor. It demands logical thinking, problem-solving skills, and constant creativity. Deciphering blueprints, a set of construction drawings is a labyrinth of lines, symbols, and numbers. Simply reading, to a low area. At this point, the supervisor and even the master craftsman must come together to discuss. The moment ensures technical integrity. Design brings an immense sense of satisfaction. It is the joy of the intellect. Responding to the unexpected, reality is always different. This saying, on every site, perhaps when digging a foundation, show concern for a specific material is delivered later.
People who say find a job you love and you'll never work a day in your life must imagine it like this.
It is the joy of a captain to steer their ship through a storm. honest labor with their own strength. It is a very real, very authentic joy. 4.3. Challenges from nature. A dialogue with the Everyone quickly covers cement and steel. The seamless coordination of these items reveals a very high sense of responsibility. And when the rain passes, they quickly get back to a dialogue with matter. Each character has its own personality. Smooth flat, feeling strength. Trees tell the story of the tree's years, its life. When they saw a log, it's like opening a new book. The process of turning a rough piece of wood into as cold metal. They see in them latent power, an extraordinary capacity to bear load. Their joy comes from bending, cutting, creating complex frames and rebar cages exactly according to the technique.